Okay folks, welcome to part 2 of my record store day finds. And this next batch here is the stuff I bought that wasn't official record store day releases. It's stuff I bought from vendors out in the parking lot that set up their little stands and sold their vinyl. They had some good used and rare stuff. These first 4 records, or 5 I should say, were actually from the used vinyl store, but some good stuff. They had some good promotions going on. First one is a 10-inch record, Rage Against the Machine. People of the Sun is the title. The People of the Sun EP. This is still sealed for now. As you can see, SS still sealed for now until I dig into it. I'm a huge Rage fan. I love Rage Against the Machine, and so I was really surprised to see this there. It has People of the Sun, of course, without a face, live. Zapata's Blood, Bulls on Parade, and another live version of How to Be Playing on the Jukebox. Pretty cool, and like I said, still sealed, so that was a good find. Next one up is a live record, another 10-inch record from Bad Brains. Name of this record is Spirit Electricity. Live recording from Bad Brains on 10-inch. This is my first. I actually love this band, but I don't see much of their vinyl around, so I was pretty surprised to find this, and it's actually on colored vinyl. It is on, as you can see, it's green vinyl. Really pretty looking record. Really sweet looking. Look at that. I don't have anything in green vinyl. It's actually a pretty cool color for an album. So really like this. Really like this. I dig collecting 10-inch records, especially something as rare as Bad Brains. I don't see much of their vinyl anywhere. So I was pretty surprised to find it. They had some good stuff out today because I knew they were going to get such a big crowd. So you find some things you normally don't find every day. So I was real thrilled to see that one, as well as this one. Again, from Metallica. This is Garage Days Revisited on vinyl. When Jason Newsted first joined the band after the, I believe maybe after the Puppets tour, or so I'm not the biggest Metallica fan. I do like Metallica, but I don't collect a lot of their albums or CDs. So I can't remember when this came out. It had to be either just before the Injustice for All tour, or it says they're just coming off the Master of Puppets tour, February of '87. So it was a little after that. So, but pretty cool. I mean, I've never seen this on vinyl, and I was pretty surprised to see this. And my eyes kind of lit up. I was like, wow, you gotta be kidding me. Even the guy that was next to me said, hey, that's pretty rare. So you might want to jump on that one. So really happy to have this one. It's on Elektra. And I had a buddy who had this on CD, and it does bring back good memories of my late teens. I knew a lot of friends that just worshipped Metallica. They probably still do, and this was a big one. So this really takes me back to the late '80s. I really love that. That's what I get when I look at that. So can't wait to listen to it. Since I bought a Devo album from Record Store Day, I thought I'd get one of their older records. This is Freedom of Choice, Devo. I'm gonna start collecting Devo records. I don't know why I avoided this band for as long as I have. I get the feeling I'm really gonna love this. So, and it has the song "Whip It," which is a Devo song that everybody knows, but really cool to have that. And the last album I bought in the vinyl store was Alan Parsons Project, Eve. And this was the only album I was missing of their earlier records, like their first 5 records or so. And it's a gatefold, as you can see. Trying to fit into the frame here. Pretty cool album. And really happy to have this. It has the custom label on it, which I will show you. Yeah, there we go. And I really love collecting Alan Parsons Project's records. I was actually going through every album I have of theirs a few days ago. I was like over 10 albums I have of this band. And I was sort of fast tracking through my favorite songs of each album, and I just love their music. I really dig the arrangements on it, you know. Not the most complicated of songs, it's just fun to listen to, so I really do love collecting Alan Parsons. Really, and that was like one of them I was missing of the earlier records. Alright, and all these are just albums I bought from the vendors out the parking lot, and they had so much cool stuff out there. I was having a great time just going through every crate, digging through all the stuff, and this is what I got. Iron Maiden 12-inch single for Run to the Hills, and I dig that picture. I always have. That is a cool cover. I just love it to death. And there's the back of it. I have never seen this 12-inch single before, ever. I mean, I knew it existed, but I just never seen it, and it has this really cool custom label. It's a little dusty. I gotta clean it, but there we go. I think I kind of got jerked around the price, but you know, I was kind of caught up in the day, and normally I'm cheaper than that, but what the hell, I figured what the hell, I'll do it. I think I bought this for like 12 bucks, which is probably way too much, but I was having fun. I was having a good time. I just said, F it, fuck it, I'm just gonna do it. So a lot of these vinyl purchases were probably things I probably would never do again, but it was a fun day. And I got another Maiden album. This is Made in Japan. Another one I never see out there. So I was really surprised to see this one. Got this for the same price, 12 bucks. I think I probably got jerked around the price, but we only live once, right? And why not enjoy it? It really didn't break me, but normally, like I said, normally I'm cheaper than that, but I was having a good time, so what the hell. And look, I love that custom label. This thing is kind of dusty. I have to like clean it, but there's no scratches on it. And I love the label. I love collecting Iron Maiden albums. I mean, I love the music too, of course, but I just love the album covers. I love the custom labels they put on them. It's fun collecting Iron Maiden. I mean, the music's badass, but you know, the packaging is just fun, and all the artwork that goes with it. Really cool, so really glad to find those two. This one I was curious about. I bought this for like a couple of dollars, and it seems to be in good shape, and it's from the band Asia. It's their second album called Alpha, and I've never heard anything off this album. I have the first Asia record and really love that one, and but never really heard anything off of this. So I was just curious, and I started up a conversation with the guy that was selling it, and we were having a nice chat, and he takes really good care of his records, and this was in great condition. So for a couple of bucks, I went and got it, and for an extra $1, I got a 45 from that album, Asia, for the song Don't Cry. 40. And pretty cool 7-inch record. He threw this in for $1, and I was like, what the hell, I like the guy, I like the band, I'll buy it. I'm a sucker for guys who like to talk music with me and then try to sell me something later. I guess I'm an easy mark when it comes to that sort of thing, but I don't regret it. Really cool stuff. This is a picture disc from the band Marillion. It's a 12-incher for the song No One Can by Marillion, and really nice looking record. And on the flip side, it has the song Cover My Eyes, and the next song is Sympathy. And the side A, of course, is the song No One Can. And this is just a sweet looking picture disc. And the guy gave me a really good price on this, and I was real surprised that, number one, no one wanted it, because I saw a few people looking at it and putting it back, and it wasn't very expensive. It was under $10, and I thought, well, shit, I'll take it. I love Marillion, and really glad to have this. So, Marillion 12-inch single. Here's another 12-inch single. Well, no, it's not a 12-inch single. It's a 45, a 7-inch single, but it came with some cool packaging. It's from Queensryche. Let me adjust the record here for its right side up. And it's for the band is Queensryche, and it's for the song Bridge. And there's the record right there in the front vinyl pouch. And there is as you can see, it's a picture disc, and it's a 7-inch picture disc. And the song is called Bridge. It's from the album Promised Land. And the flip side, here's the flip side. The song on the flip side is a live version of the song The Killing Words. So really cool stuff. That is a beautiful looking disc. So really like that, and I really love the song Bridge as well. I remember when it first came out on the radio, a lot of Queensryche fans weren't too crazy about it because it sounded too much like an acoustic song. And I think they wanted to hear something with hard rock, and well, it grew on them. And of course, here's the back cover of it. And I thought this was a booklet of some kind. There's the credits. But what this is a large poster that's printed on very, very, very thick paper. And so, I mean, just to give you an idea, I won't fold the whole thing out because it would take me forever, but it's just a band photo with the band logo. And I'll go kind of slow, but there's no way I could fit this thing in the whole frame of the shot. But just to give you an idea, there's the front, it's all the band members. And the back is the image that is on the picture disc. That's what we have on the back. And if I could just somehow get this unfolded so you can see, this thing is huge and the paper is like super thick. So it's a well-made poster. I doubt I'll hang it up. I just want to keep it folded, but it is really nice. And I had never seen this collection before, this package before, so I was real stoked to see this. And I love the band Queensryche. I love that album, which is called Promised Land. I didn't like it at first. It was an album that had to grow on me, and it took a while for it to grow on me. But once it did, it finally connected with me. And the song Bridge is like one of my favorite songs on it. So really, really glad to pick that up. So Bridge by Queensryche. And another 12-inch single. I'm getting a lot of 12-inch singles this time out, but they were cool. They were cool looking. This one's really nice. And it's from Pink Floyd. And it's a 12-inch... whole thing's coming apart now. It's a 12-inch single for the song High Hopes. And on the flip side, we have Keep Talking. So and this is just the envelope paper that it's in. And the back opens up to reveal the actual cover of the album. So, you know, here's all you undo all the flaps. And this is the record right here. 12-inch single for High Hopes from Pink Floyd. And like I said, also on here is the song Keep Talking, the album version, and a live version of One of These Days. And it's from the album The Division Bell. And it's printed on blue vinyl. I'll show you. There we go, printed on blue vinyl. All the songs I mentioned are on side A, and there's nothing on side B, because side B has this beautiful design that's laser etched. I hope you can see it. I think that's about as close as you can see it. I'll move it around a little bit, but I think this is a beautiful looking record. Just absolutely gorgeous. And I hope you can see that design. The design is laser etched in the back, because there's no music on the back of this, and so that design is really pretty. So I'll let the glare show you what it looks like. Really beautiful album, and I love all those songs, especially Keep Talking. Keep Talking is such a cool tune. High Hopes I love, and really the design on the back of the record is supposed to look like this in a way. A really beautiful album, and I was really surprised to see that. So not only does it come with that beautiful blue vinyl, but it comes with these little pictures from the music video High Hopes, and it's just pictures from the images of the music video. That music video had some pretty bold images, and it came with 7 pictures showing the cool images from the video High Hopes, for those who have seen it. I was just really surprised to see this there. I think the guy sold it to me for I think it was $15. I really don't remember. Like I said, I got caught up in the day, and it got to the point where it seemed like my money was useless to me, because I just wanted to take home a bunch of records. So my money was worthless to me. It was just a means to bring these records home. So I probably spent more than I wanted to, but I got some awesome records to show for it. So And they all come, of course, in this black pouch. And the packaging on this Pink Floyd record is just unbelievable. When I came home, and I mean, I didn't really know that this stuff was in there. I thought I just had a 12-inch single. I didn't know it was on blue vinyl. I didn't know it was laser etched with that gorgeous design in the back, and came with those pictures from the music video. I was like, wow, the guy really did score. A pleasant surprise when they came home. Very pleasant. So that was Pink Floyd for High Hopes. And now some regular albums. Pat Metheny Group, Off Ramp. I have a few Pat Metheny Group records, and they're always fantastic. So never heard this album before. I thought, give it a shot. So really can't wait to listen to that one. An album from Stanley Clarke, Modern Man. He is a badass himself, Mr. Stanley Clarke, and really thrilled to have this album. And I can't remember what label it's on, but came with the original insert. And it is on Imperial Records. So pretty cool. I never seen that label before, but pretty tight. And I think I had School Days and another one of his albums. I can't remember the name of the other one I have, but enjoyed them all. So most likely I will enjoy this one as well. So that was a keeper. An updated copy of Genesis Abacab. I already have this on vinyl, but this cover is in better shape than the one I have. The original insert on mine is in better shape, however, but this insert's not bad. But the vinyl on this one is super clean, way better than mine, and so I might be swamping. So, updated version of Genesis, just because. So there we go, and another updated version of a Led Zeppelin record, Into the Outdoor. Another record I had before, but mine didn't have the paper bag cover. So, let me put those the names of the songs. Mine was just the regular album, like this. So I was kind of, for a couple bucks, I got to upgrade it, and I actually got the paper cover, paper bag cover. Pretty cool. And then, of course, there's the Swan Song label that always likes bitching. So, real glad to get an updated copy of that, especially with the original brown bag cover. Just to correct the collection, I guess you could say. Next one up, Alphonso Johnson, Moon Shadows. The first time I hung out with a teacher, he bought an Alphonso album. I don't remember which one he had. I don't think it was this one. But he really got me curious to collect his stuff. So I did see this one out there, and for a couple bucks, I decided I was going to take it home. And it's on the Orange Epic label. So Alphonso Johnson, great bass player. The first time I heard of him, and you guys are gonna laugh at me, was through Phil Collins. He played bass on Phil Collins' first solo album, Face Value. I think he played bass on I Missed Again, and if Leaves Me Is Easy. It's the second song on there. This Must Be Love. So that's how I first heard of Alphonso Johnson. And find out later he's quite a jazz musician. Alright, and the last one is a very rare one from Genesis. It's titled Genesis in the Beginning, which is basically a reprint of their first album from Genesis to Revelation. And there's that famous old picture of Genesis that Genesis fans have seen a billion times. The reason I got this is because I've never seen it with this cover before, and it's just a reissue, a UK pressing. The guy said it was an original, and I don't really know if it is or isn't, but that's what I was told. And it came with the original lyric sheet insert, though you can't really see anything because the sun and the lights make it impossible to even look at that. But it's on Decca. There we go. And he sold it to me for a few dollars, and I thought, what the hell? You know, it's not my favorite Genesis album, but I've just never seen it with that cover on it, with that title, Genesis in the Beginning. So it looked like an interesting thing to have just because I'm a fan of the band and I like to collect their albums. So Laz or Derek, have you guys ever seen Genesis' very first album with this cover on it? It says Genesis in the beginning with the little snake cover around the globe. I'm pretty curious if anyone's ever seen it here on the VC's ever seen it. I haven't. Well, that's gonna do it. Those are all my record store day finds. I had a great time on record store day. I was out probably for like 5-6 hours. Great digging. When I came home, I was worn out. It was a hot day here in California. It was like 90 degrees. It was brutal. But I found some great stuff. Had a great time. The only negative thing was the people's behavior when they first opened the vinyl store, and everyone just ran there like a stampede and being disrespectful to other people while they're trying to crate dig and kind of practically pushing them out of the way just to get to a Devo record or just to get to a Metallica record or whatever they were looking for. But other than that, record store day was a blast. I had a great time. I hit a bunch of record stores. I think I hit about 4 or 5 of them. There was a lot of bands playing in the stores, so I got to listen to some live local music. It was a good time. I had a great time. And now that I'm home, I'm exhausted. I'm just going to cook myself some dinner and watch everybody else's record store day videos. So that's going to do it for me, and I'll see you guys at the next video.